600 modified midget division for their dash. The 44R, Rodney Funston. Second row inside, again, on the outside, it's the 15 of Tammy Wright. Then the 83 of Helen Chadwick and the 1 of Chuck Gurney Jr. Lights out, flagman's waiting. Coming to the acceleration line. We got a green. Dash win number 2 of the year for the lovely young lady in the number 15, out of Fremont, Tammy Wright. The 44R, Rodney Funston, scores the second place. Third place to the number 1, Chuck Gurney Jr. Fourth to the 83 of Kellen Chadwick. Lights out. Let's see if we can get him to go this time around. Slow and easy they come off the corner. We got a green. Charlie Correa out front and moving away. Right flag. And the dash win 2-0 of Charlie Correa out of Tracy in his 32 Dodge, followed by the number 4 William Miller out of Tracy with his 34 Ford. The 0X Jim Sawyers out of Concord in third place, and the 96 Andy Williams out of Stockton in his Ford in the 4th slot. Division for a trophy dash. The 991 Joe Butler, the 188 George Pierce, the 888 Rod Gorham, and the 222 Kevin Straw. That's Papa Kevin Straw as opposed to Little Kevin Straw. They don't use a junior or a senior designation or a 1 and a 2 that I know of, so it's just the youngster and the oldster, I guess you could say that. He's not that old. We got a green. Hang on, nasty rollover. Hang on, nasty rollover. Get our people over there immediately. Got himself impaled over the front of that 888. Just took him right on over. Rod Gorham's getting out of his car. That's a good sign. The problem is getting out of a car that's upside down more than anything. We got one of them out, whether that's Kevin or the rider. I presume the rider is Jennifer. Everybody's okay. Ambulance is just there for precaution. They're out of the car, rolling the car over right now. Generally, the problem is getting out. Like I say, some kind hand runs over there. They're worried about your condition. They're saying, "Are you okay?" And everything's happening so fast. They reach in and think they're doing you a helpful turn by unbuckling your seatbelt. That has a definite impression on your head immediately. And of course, the "pardon me and I'm very sorry" that comes after that doesn't do a whole lot for the sore head or the sore neck after you bounce off the roof. And the tow truck will get a $50 fine for going out the wrong gate. You guys mark that down, okay? Oh, the ambulance, you're right, not the tow truck. I'm brain dead tonight, Mark, totally. Don't know why. Got lots of sleep. Just heat stroke, I guess, I don't know. So by the look of it, we have the only thing left is the actual fact of bringing the car around, because he was not leading these two cars at the time. So the 911 will come around to a checkered yellow. Could give him a green flag lap, make him go one lap, but that's really not necessary. They'll give him a checkered yellow, and he will be automatically the winner of the dash. The 911, Joe Butler. And then the rest of the scoring would go 188, 888, 222. And there he comes, slowly taking the checkered flag. it around. And Jeff Tucker does likewise in 4. Off a turn 4, your leader, the 58, Fred Clement, sees the white flag. The dash win to the number 58 out of Stockton, Fred Clement. Followed by French cam driver number 66, Pete Paulson. Then the 77 out of Manteca, Bernie Layton Jr. And the 7 out of Stockton, Jeff Tucker. Back there. Darwin Davis leads lap 1. Guy Gabor looking to the inside. Davis shuts the door. The dash win to the number 33 out of French Camp, Darwin Davis. Followed by the number 6, Guy Gabor, then the 60 of Mark Borges, the 52 of Ryan Philpott. All right, trophy presentations, quick and simple. The number 17 down there, that's the box stock A division winner, young Nick DiCarlo. We move over to the box stock B division for the number 18 ride, that is Josh Gillis. Over to the 600s for our little ducky out of water, the number 15, Tammy Wright. She's lucky. She comes here and gets all sweaty and hot. She's going to go back home to Fremont Swim School, jump in the pool, and cool down. We ought to go home and suffer. And they go over to the 250 division for the number 22, Derek Overkamp. Derek says, wait a minute, I ain't going nowhere till I get the gold. There it is. And we move to the dwarf car for Mr. Smiles. Mr. Nice Guy over there. There he is, Charlie Correa, folks. You guys hear me announce Charlie's High Performance Machine, a sponsor on a lot of cars. That's him. And they move over to the bomber division, the 911 car with Tab Butler. And just as quickly over to the 58, Fred Clement. And the last man in line with the $1,000 special, that's not the child now. That's the car, Darwin Davis. previous Rookie of the Year in the mini stock division. Darwin, has anybody bought the car yet, Dar? If he's listening, now they're talking to the kid. Darwin Davis, did they buy the car? Hello, Darwin. Speak to me, Darwin. Somebody else speak to me. Darwin won't speak to me. I feel lonely. Anyway, $1,000. Take that car home if it's not been sold. Got a green. We got a green. And we get a red. Everybody's okay. Alrighty, 0 down, set for 15 laps. We got a green. Laps down, single file restart, flag man's looking. For Souza brings them in, we got a green. We get them all piled up by the flag stand there. We got a green. We got a green. Slipping and sliding off the turns. Sousa getting some pressure from the two of Indy. The white flag. And Bindi takes it over that time by. Looks like a first career main event win for the number 2 out of Stockton, Chad Bindi. Second to the man who led all but one of their, actually 2 of those laps, the number 13, Forrest Sousa. Looks like the number 3 unofficially, Kevin Straw, coming in third, followed by the 80 of Trevor Day. We got a green, look out. And we're going to restart. Wow. These boys are not doing good on the hard track. Yeah, the original move on the 45 to the backs because he went to the infield. The secondary move on the 17 to the back was for taking out the 7C. The 7C is at the back because she went to the infield after Bean took out. The 93 is out of the game because Daddy came out and said a bad word to the official. That's pretty much what happened. We got a green. Everybody. And they all restart, so no yellow flag. And the back of the pack runner, the 17 of Nick DiCarlo, comes around to lead lap number 2 and now number 3. White flag, with a nice backwards move. This is fun. slightest idea. For $1 million, I couldn't tell you. For their future. We got a green. Lap number 1. second slot. Right in the middle of those oncoming leaders. 25 a minute tries to get by, gets up on the side of him instead. Does a complete flip back onto his wheels. Jorgensen gets it high off of turn number 4. That got even more costly. The winner, 41, Brian Jorgensen. Looking like the 15 of Mark Holbert slides by for second. The 22 of Overcamp winds up third. The 6 of Parmalee in the fourth slot. And the back row, 96, Andy Williams, and 0, Charlie Correa. We got a green. Tony Pereira with the first lap lead. Top two. Lights out. Watch for that green flag as they come off the corner. We got it. Officials have cut it to a total of 12. 8 down, 4 laps to go. Lights out, single file. Rodney Funston brings him around. Number 2 for the young rookie out of Manteca. Give it up for the 44R, Rodney Funston. In second, the Fremont Swim School bathing suit queen of the week. How's that sound? Number 15, Debbie Wright. Bomber main event set for 10 laps. Looks like the pole to the 036 of Greg McCullough. And I think that's the 888 of Rod Gorham. And next to him, I can't tell. Unbury yourself there, car. Let me look. Yes, we got a green. And everybody ships, so we won't even worry about who the rest of them are. Look out, look out, look out, look out. Got the 555 with Jonathan Wright. He's backing away, pulling forward. He's on his way. 888 of Rod Gorham is your leader. 570 of Palmer Rorick looks like he's running second. We got a yellow flag. What do we do? We got something. What? Who? Where? Charge into the lead. He'll get credit if he makes it on around for leading lap number 3. I believe the 188 of George Pierce, upside down over there. Driver's okay. There's George out waving. Passenger out the other side. San Antonio. Give me a break. It's probably a lot harder there than it is hot here. It's dry hot there. We went out in the field for maneuvers the second week we were there. I was by myself and a jackrabbit stood up in the brush. I never seen a jackrabbit that big. I thought it was a grizzly bear. I just about died. That thing stood as tall as my waist. Then they went into the area that we were about to run through and play all those funny games you see, and you could hear blam, 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 blam. They come out the other end carrying the biggest snake I ever saw in my life. I said, you ain't putting this fat boy in that hole. I ain't going in there. I went. Didn't like it, but I went. Uh-oh, they're coming around. We got a green. We're 4 laps down as they got that green. And Paul Maroy picks up where he left off. Butler. And the poor little 360 chugging along. White flag this time by. And the win to the 570, Paul Marorik out of Stockton behind the wheel. The 888 of Rod Gorham second, the 911 Joe Butler, and then the 360 of the little train that could, Greg McCullough. Everything but straight on that first lap. Guy Gabor leads lap number 2. Well, first of all, there's an alleyway back there, so he's not on Charter Way. Don't worry about that. And they say Virginia's okay. The light pole is probably not okay. Now that's the one I tell you about. That's when the little old lady and the little old man on Charter Way. Martha, did you see that? If we ever do anything wrong, it'll probably be that. We'll probably give somebody a heart attack on Charter Way some night. Or some drunk will go home and try to tell his wife he was late. This car came through this fence out on the Charter Way. You know that ain't gonna work. He ain't gonna stand a chance. It's all over right there. But you will remember basic training, I guarantee. 1962 for me. How long has that been? It's 1999. I can tell you right now. Airman Basic Walter James Shields, Air Force 167, 435, reporting as ordered, sir. That comes out just as natural as can be. You do that. I'll give you. You write my address down. P.O. Box 152, Snelling. You can get the zip code anywhere. They got big zip code books. I'll even write back to you if you write to me. Keep you company in basic. One thing you're going to love in basic, there are about 10,500 guys to one woman. You're going to be in seventh heaven on that score.